Phone just blew over. Fun times. Here we have two sides completed, glued up with plexiglass. Okay, what we got here is a jointer. Basically, it makes the board flat. The board, I cut this piece off from a minute ago. Truck to the politician. So I'm going to, and more importantly, this needs to come down to 1 inch. It's currently an inch and a half. And then it needs to come down to 3 inches across. What that did, basically, is flatten this side and make these two square to one another. Okay, this is a planer. What it does is it takes down the thickness of the board to a uniform thickness parallel to this bottom side. And I'm going to take this down to 1 inch. Thick. Fun fact about the tools I just used, this is Commonwealth English call a planer, Americans call a jointer, and what we call a planer, they call a thicknesser. This that I just took care of needs to come down to 2 boards, 10 3/4. We're going to do the rear piece, 3/8 dowels, then 1/4 inch dowels. Okay, these are too long for the drill press, so I got to use the joint make. Okay. 1/4 inch into these, and then into those. If it looks like the board is extremely bowed, that's because it is. Time to cut the grooves in those. Probably be simpler just to paint it on this time, or brush it on rather. Okay, I finished dried overnight. I really love the recoat time and the dry time. It's like 20 to 30 minutes for a recoat and 3 to 4 hours for dry. The discoloration is much more subtle than other finishes I use. But there is, you know, I scraped and sanded this so that the glue has something to adhere to. So you can see there's some discoloration, which is generally good. Unfortunately, I can't really tell for another couple years how effective the finish is. However, goes on. I experimented with some moisture on some of the other boards that had to finish set for a while, and the moisture kind of beat it up a little, which is something we were going for. But yeah, like I said, there's no way to tell for the next few years how effective it is with moisture, UV, and the other elements. But I guess we just hope for the best. I scored and snapped the plexiglass screen. I cracked one of the pieces, but thankfully I had about 30 spare inches of plexiglass because of the door on the front side. So I was very fortunate. Anyway, we're going to rip these down to 11.5 inches. I'll put the 200 tooth blade in. Glue up time. Here is the rear piece. I already cut with a handsaw, just border lines. You take these down 1/2 inch so that it's flush with this guy here. Taking these down 1/2 inch also pre-cut with the handsaw. Pre-cut with the handsaw. Okay, this is the rear with the 3 posts. Obviously not assembled, but just being held in place for demonstration purposes. The side piece is going to butt up against here, this little 1/2 inch recess, so that, as you can see, this is flush or close there too, so that this, and the other one are glued and screwed together, creating a single pillar. That would be on the right side, on the castle side. Here we have the main villa. The main villa will sit on this ledge. Same idea here, butt joint with the 1/2 inch recess, and as demonstrated before, yeah, it's interlocked so that this guy here is supporting a good bit of the weight, and this combined with all that is also supporting, really going above and beyond to make sure that that the roof is thoroughly supported. And then we'll have a 2x4 go across, and it's going to sit on this ledge, also interlocked with that, and same deal across, and all that seemingly unnecessary cutting and whatnot has created a single 1.5-inch wide unit. Yeah, gotta cut a post for the door, and then I gotta cut 3 spacers. I need to joint all of these, and I need to rip these down to 3 inches wide, these down to 1.5 inches wide, and then I gotta plane these down to 1 inch thick. Do 1/8 inch round over on some pieces. Okay, I got my fancy new mic from Amazon, Black Friday sale. So let's see if this works. This is the front part. The main villa and main platform area is here. The doorway is here. The front side has a door so you can get in for cleaning it, even though the door is only 46, no wait, it's less than 4 feet high, so kind of have to crawl through anyway. And then 2 panes of glass. Well, I say the measure, good craftsman, not how many mistakes he makes, but how well he fixes them. I really like that saying. Really helps me cope with my mistakes. Of which I make many. Same with the rear. Gotta route out all these. I pre-cut mine with a handsaw so I can see what I'm doing better. Okay, I have assembled the parts of the base. This is the front door. This is going to get sawed off, but here's the front door. I'm obviously going to make a door for that. Beam, going to come across here, across there, across there, across there, and then the roof is going to go, it's going to sit on those, Yeah, so the main villa is going to be, there's going to be boards that go across here and across here, and basically the weight is going to be supported primarily on these ledges, so that the weight is not all on fasteners like screws. It's going to be 2 feet by 8 feet by 2 feet. See how this is notched down, I want to say 2.5 inches. Anyway, the top of the villa is going to be the same distance down, so that the board, the roof frame, whatever, is very well supported. There's going to be a platform across here so that he doesn't have to be on the ground. 2 feet by 8 feet, plenty of space, because grass is wet in the morning and I'm sure he doesn't want to wade through that. There's going to be a castle themed ramp system, I guess, here. There's going to be a ramp that goes from the platform up to the castle, and then there's going to be another ramp that goes down here, and then there's going to be a bridge from the castle to the main villa. That's how you get into the main villa, is by this bridge to the castle, to the ramp. I ordered welded wire fence that's going to go under it, under the whole thing, so that no foxes can burrow in. And there's going to be chicken wire all around the sides, so no birds can swoop in and snatch them. Then the roof is going to be, you know, like an actual roof. That is my 8 foot by 8 foot by 4 foot Château de Fluffy guinea pig enclosure. Unnecessarily complex guinea pig enclosure, but all the other guinea pigs on YouTube are going to be quite jealous of Fluffy. Thank you for reaching the completion of part 2. Part 3 may be a while. I have not shot any footage of it yet. When I published part 1, I was most of the way finished part 2. Plus, it's getting cold out, and working outside is not very comfortable. Plus, dealing with things like finishes, they have to be above a certain temperature. So, it may be quite a while till I publish part 3. But I have the pieces completed. I just gotta take them to my sister's house in the next county over to fully assemble them with glue and screws, and everything will be a solid base on which to build. Things like the platform and the villa and the castle and all that, they are to come. Thank you for watching.